Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to Front Row Chaos. I am your host, Travis, and I am ecstatic once again to be doing a reaction video. This time, I'm going to do Nova Rockafeller, Tom's right hand woman, and hopefully one day will be the recipient of something on her finger, which we all hope comes rather soon because they are just the best. It gives me chills every time I watch them together. They're just so good for each other too. But I had this come across the comments of the last few videos I did of Tom's, and you keep saying do Nova this, do Nova that. So I chose this song, "Do Did Your Best" by Nova, and I've never heard it. I've never seen the video. Just like I always do, I try to bring you fresh real reactions to something that I've never seen, but I did do something you told me in the comments to do, and I did print out the lyrics to the song, and I did highlight several areas on the lyrics that I wanted to make sure that I hit with you. And I'm going to be rewinding a little bit more and trying to really break down and analyze the song to make it so that I can understand. Because, like I told you before, I don't really have a great sense of getting all this. And we're talking, this is a 2-page essay they threw into a 3 or so minute song, and it's really tough for me to break it down that quick without listening to it several times. And so from the comments you told me to do that more, so I'm going to do that more this time. But this song, from what I could gather from a little bit of research I did, is it's either about Nova's grandmother or Nova's parents. I'm not a 1,000% sure, but that's what it's about. And it's going to be really, really heavy from the lyrics that I read. It's going to be a tough one. I can relate to several things in here, and we'll go over that when we get to them. But let's go right now together. And just by the way, I know the hogs are going to show up and support this, and they always do, and I just can't thank you enough. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help me grow my channel to get his and her music out to as many people as we can so we can make this the best reaction channel out there. That's my goal. I love doing this for you. And so here we go with Tom, and this is Nova's song called Did Your Best.
At school he couldn't do the work, the kids all called him retarded. He got a job in a warehouse where he'd pack and cut carpet. And he never moved up, and he never fell in love. He's 50 but really 12, thinking about giving up. She married young and always...
Okay, that's right away. It's heavy, as usual, with their songs. Just lots of info right away. At school, he couldn't do the work. The kids all called him retarded. Now, I got to tell you, if you were able to watch any of my other reaction videos besides the ones that I did with Tom, you will see one that I did in there with my special needs son, Tanner. He is going to be with me for life. He is a great boy, as you can see in that reaction video. He is just the most genuine, sweetest kid you'll ever meet. I'm lucky in the fact that he can do most things around the house for himself, but he'll always be with me. And but it's he's 50. She says here going on 12 in the lyrics. My son's 21, going on 7 or 8, and that may not change a whole lot as he ages. So I can really relate to that, and to talk about a blessing in my life that he's here. He gives me a whole new perspective. I quote, normal people look at life a lot differently than my son does, and he gives me a whole new perspective on how we should be looking and treating others. It's just awesome. But Nova, that hits me so hard. And luckily he was raised in an area that the kids know him, the people know him, so he doesn't get that kind of ridicule. But for anybody who's ever gotten that before, I feel horrible because I know what it would best feel like as a parent if that was happening to my child. And so that's so powerful.
felt like she had gotten too deep. Started feeling like her only way out was to cheat. Her friends all villainized her, didn't see she was weak. It's been 20 years and it still breaks her heart that they don't speak. He was a rock star in small bars until the gigs weren't paying bills. He had his daughter in the car and he knew he had to make the choice to put down his guitar. And every day he wonders if he could have been a star.
See, that's a real man right there, right? He can't pay the bills with what he wants to do, which is play the guitar. So he's got to go out and get another job. That's hard to do. You give up a dream to go pay those bills that we all have every month, and that's just another, again, powerful message they send right into that song like they always do. Nova, I tell you, it's just great.
No, you did your best. There was a lot to lose, don't have to prove to me. I know you have nothing left, but there's more to you than the wars you lose, you'll see.
Hold on. What was that last? You said there was more to you. Let me go back a few here.
But there's more to you than the wars you lose, you'll see.
There's more to you than the wars you will lose, you'll see. I don't know about you, but I have a lot of regrets in my life. For one, I could be retired by now if I'd have chose the right path in the career that I had right in front of me years ago. But no, I didn't. And now I'm going to pay for that because I'll probably die on the job because I'll never retire. But that's something I have to live with every day. But I know that all of these conflicts and trials and problems we have in our life, we'll get through them. We'll get through them. Just be patient. Have faith. Have hope. Look for the brighter side of things. Don't try to look down that I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. No, she says, you'll see. You'll see it'll get better.
Diagnosed with Parkinson's, it's something she lives with. Was strong and independent, now relies on the children. Her voice shakes when she speaks, she's embarrassed, she hates to talk. And every day she wakes up wondering if new parts of her are lost. He got her pregnant before he could finish school. He got busy acting dumb cause he didn't know what to do. He ignored he had a girl till her mother stopped calling too.
All right. The Parkinson thing. I've worked in the medical field before. Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, dementia is absolutely horrible. I know that there's worse things out there, cancer, this and that. But man, when you have those diseases, most of the time you know what's going on in your head. You know what you want to do and what you want to say. You just can't say it or you can't remember it. And it's got to be absolute hell to be trapped in there, not being able to get it out. That is so true. And such we all don't want to be a burden on everybody that we come across. Most of us don't. We don't want to be a burden on our loved ones, especially. We don't want to have them to take care of us at the end. But it happens to a lot of us. And man, that is really relatable, Nora. Sorry, Nova. I keep saying that. Sorry.
On his deathbed, he wished for the daughter he never knew. She loved her family, 2 girls and 2 boys. Husband in the garage, she yells she's sick of the noise. And the one day he's out riding and he dies in a crash. Now she'd do anything to have the buzz of his song come back.
Okay. We've all been there. Get in a fight with somebody. Do these kind of things that you say, oh, I'll just talk to them later and make up with them. I said some things. I do that all the time. Not all the time, thank goodness, but a lot of times say things you don't really mean or that's hurtful. And you probably find out later that, I was wrong and then I'll apologize. But can you imagine? She's talking about her husband out in the garage, making all this noise. I don't hate that. Takes off for a ride, never comes back. The next person that comes to her door is the sheriff telling her he's dead. I t- I tell you, we always have to think about that in life. It's so tough. We're all human, but man, she just makes a great point there, as usual.
I know you have nothing left, but there's more to you than the wars you lose. You'll see. Everybody made mistakes. Everybody crashed along the way. It might be going up in flames, but everybody feel the same. Everybody made mistakes. Everybody crashed along the way.
Man, that's so true.
It might be going up in flames, but everybody feel the same. I know you did your best.
She's so powerful.
There was a lot to lose, don't have to prove to me. I know you have nothing left,
Gave it all.
but there's more to you than the wars you lose. You'll see.
All right. So the last couple lines there. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody crashes along the way. If that's not the absolute truth, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody. I don't care if you got money or you don't. You're in the middle. It doesn't matter. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody crashes along the way. I might be going up in flames, but everybody feels the same. So many times I think about people that have money or that have just a nice house or something. Oh, I wonder if it'd be like to be them, this and that. Well, they all got problems just like we do. And this song, I tell you, I thought Tom was good, and he is, no doubt. But him and her together, it's unfair. It's unfair. They're so good at doing what they do. They just can make these things come alive. And like I said, it must be something special because you Hog fans out there are something special. Like I told you before, I try to hit every one of you back in the comments because I care about you and what you think of my show and the support you're giving me more than you can ever know. And I just want this show again to blow up and be the number one, the number one guy you go to help you unpack a song, analyze it, and I hope I did a better job this time at doing that. And if I didn't or I did, either way, I'd like to hear about it because I always like to be guided in where you would like me to go. So I can't thank you enough for listening and watching Front Row Chaos. You know, it's just been a true blessing. And I just want to tell you, thank you again. And we'll see you next time right here on Front Row Chaos. You have a blessed and great day.